everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. And let me tell you, this one is truly mind-blowing.
It really is.
We're going deep into theosis.
Yes.
And trust me, this isn't about some dusty old theological textbook definition. We're talking about your potential.
Mm-hmm.
Your potential to connect with the divine in ways you probably haven't even considered.
That's right. Think of it this way. Theosis, it really refers to this transformative journey of becoming like God.
Okay.
Or even experiencing this unity with God.
Leveling up your spiritual self.
Yes, exactly.
I love that. And what's wild is this isn't just some fringe idea.
No.
This is central to Eastern Orthodox Christianity.
Right.
But it has roots in other traditions too.
It does.
It's like this universal yearning, maybe? Anyway, you gave me some amazing material for this deep dive.
Okay.
We've got excerpts from Spirituality Transfiguration, Greek Orthodox Church.
Great.
And then that Wikipedia article on Theosis, Eastern Christian Theology.
That's a good one.
I have to tell you, that church pamphlet, it blew my mind. They're saying Theosis, it's not just for
right,
monks or mystics or whatever.
It really challenges that misconception that this is just for, monks living on mountaintops,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the fundamental vocation of every single person, they say.
I think so, yes.
So that's every single one of us listening right now.
Yes.
That's kind of amazing when you think about it. Okay, so there's this one line in the church pamphlet that really stopped me in my tracks.
Right.
It says, God had become what we are in order that we could become what he is.
Right. It's such a powerful statement about the potential of humanity.
It is.
When you say
totally
Jesus is being, fully God and fully human.
Yeah.
He essentially bridges that gap between us and the divine.
Right.
Making this whole transformation possible.
Like he's saying, hey, I see you. I'm with you.
Yes.
I'm here to help you reach your full potential.
Yes.
But, okay, hold on a second.
Okay.
Does this mean we literally become another God? Capital G.
That's a common misconception,
Okay.
Remember theosis, it's about transformation.
Okay.
It's not erasure.
Okay. Got it.
So think of it this way. The Wikipedia article uses this analogy of a piece of metal placed in a fire.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
The metal, it takes on the heat, right, and the light of the fire.
Yes.
But it doesn't stop being metal.
Right.
It's still fundamentally itself.
Okay, so we're not talking about losing ourselves.
Right.
We're talking about transforming ourselves.
Yes.
And becoming even more ourselves through this connection with the divine.
Exactly.
I like that.
And the driving force behind this transformation is the Holy Spirit.
Ah, yes. The Holy Spirit. I thought it was so interesting how the church pamphlet calls the Holy Spirit the agent of deification.
Oh, yeah.
It's having this, incredible divine power, but it's working within us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guiding us towards our full potential.
You got it. It's not all on us, this journey.
Right.
This journey of theosis is something we undertake in cooperation with the Holy Spirit.
That's good to know. I don't know if I could handle all that responsibility on my own.
Yeah, it's a team effort.
Right.
And if you're ready for it, the Wikipedia article, it breaks this journey down into 3 stages.
Okay, hit me with these stages. I'm ready to be amazed.
All right, so the first stage is all about purification.
Okay.
Think of it as you're clearing away the clutter.
Okay.
You're getting rid of the things that separate us from God.
Right.
Things like, selfishness, pride.
Yeah.
Or clinging to material possessions.
Oh, man, that one's always a tough one.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So some serious spiritual decluttering to be done there.
So, some serious spiritual decluttering. What's next?
Well, once you've cleared out the cobwebs, you're ready for stage 2.
Okay.
And this is where it gets really exciting.
Okay.
It's illumination.
Illumination?
Yes, it's about experiencing the vision of God.
Vision of God, huh? So, should I be expecting, lightning bolts or something?
Well, maybe not lightning bolts.
Okay.
But think of it more like a profound shift in how you see things.
Okay.
A heightened awareness of the divine presence, not just out there, but within you.
Yeah.
Within other people, all around you in the world.
Wow. Okay.
It's about seeing things through a different lens, I guess you could say.
That's amazing, but it also sounds kind of intense. Is that the final stage then?
Well, there's one more.
Okay.
The culmination of it all.
Yeah.
Union. And this is the ultimate goal of theosis.
Okay.
Experiencing this really deep, like lasting unity with God.
Like reaching the peak of a mountain after this long, challenging climb.
Exactly.
But it was worth it.
Yes, yes. And the journey doesn't end there. You know,
Sure.
Theosis, it's a lifelong process
Okay.
of growth and transformation.
Okay.
You know, it's about continually striving to align yourself with the divine will,
Okay.
to embody love and compassion, you know, wisdom
Yeah.
in our everyday lives.
And speaking of everyday lives, you know, I was really drawn to how the church pamphlet talked about community.
Yeah.
It's not about like becoming some isolated hermit.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, theosis is about connecting with the divine. Yeah.
Right.
But that connection, it flourishes within the context of community.
Okay.
You know, think about it. The church provides, you know, the sacraments, the teachings, the support.
Right.
You're surrounded by, you know, fellow travelers on this path.
It's like having a spiritual support system or something.
That's a great way to put it.
Thanks.
Because, you know, remember, theosis is ultimately about love.
Okay.
Love for God and love for other people.
Yeah.
And these two loves, they're inseparable, really.
Yeah.
It's within a community that we, you know, we really learn to love and support one another.
Right.
To see that divine spark in each person that we encounter.
I like that. That makes a lot of sense. It's like, what is it? It takes a village.
Exactly. Exactly.
But here's something I was thinking about. If we're all kind of striving to be more like God, you know,
Right.
doesn't that mean we all end up as like these carbon copies of each other?
Right. That's another common concern.
Yeah.
Really important question. But, you know, remember that analogy of the metal and the fire?
Okay. Yeah.
The metal, it doesn't cease to be metal.
Right.
It takes on, you know, new qualities, new brilliance.
Right.
But it keeps its essential nature.
So we're not talking about like erasing individuality.
Right.
It's about like enhancing it, maybe.
Exactly. And the church pamphlet actually addresses this beautifully. It says that God's love, it reveals, elevates, and perfects our true selves.
I love that. So it's not about conforming to like some cookie cutter idea of holiness. It's about being like the best, most authentic versions of ourselves, right? It's like allowing our true selves to shine through even more brightly.
You've got theosis is about aligning ourselves with the divine will, yes, but it's also about, you know, discovering and expressing those unique gifts and talent.
Right, right.
And passions that God has placed within each of us.
Yeah.
You know, we were all created in God's image.
Right.
But we each reflect a different facet of that image.
That's really beautiful. That's really reassuring, actually.
Good.
And kind of inspiring too.
Yes.
It paints a much more like hopeful picture of what spiritual growth can actually look like, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not about erasing who we are, but it's about becoming more fully ourselves through this connection with the divine.
Precisely. And that speaks to the incredible potential that resides within every single human being.
Yeah.
Regardless of, you know, background experiences, current state of being.
Right. Okay, so we talked about theosis as this transformative process.
Right.
The stages involved, the role of the Holy Spirit, the church,
Yeah.
even how it kind of like enhances rather than erases our individuality.
Yes.
But I have to ask, like, how do we know if we're on the right track?
That's a question for the ages.
Right.
You know, there's no easy answer. There's no checklist.
Yeah.
But maybe instead of looking for external signs or something,
Yeah.
maybe we can turn inward a little bit. Remember those fruits of the Spirit that St. Paul talks about, like love, joy, peace,
Oh, yeah.
patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control.
Yeah.
I mean, those are pretty good indicators of spiritual growth, wouldn't you say?
You know, you're totally right. It's not about like checking boxes or anything.
No, not at all.
It's about like actually cultivating those qualities
Yes.
within ourselves.
Absolutely.
It's about how we live, how we treat like ourselves, other people.
It's a journey.
Right.
That's the real measure, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. Theosis isn't about, you know, reaching some superhuman state of perfection like overnight.
Yeah.
It's a journey.
Right.
Of continual striving.
Okay.
You know, continually opening ourselves up to God's grace and allowing it to transform us. And what's so hopeful, I think, you know, from both the church pamphlet, the Wikipedia article, they both emphasize this idea of continual growth, you know?
Yes.
It's not like a destination, it's the journey.
That's right.
And we're all invited.
We are.
You know, it's funny, we get so caught up in like the vastness of the universe, right? Space and time and all that. But this idea of theosis, it's like there's this whole other universe inside each of us just waiting to be like explored.
What a beautiful way to put it. We are, in a very real sense, microcosms of the macrocosm, right?
Right.
And within each of us lies this incredible potential for connection, for transformation, for theosis.
Right, and it makes you wonder, like, if this potential, right, for theosis, if it's, like, already there, was this always part of the plan? Even before, Adam and Eve and all that.
Well, the Wikipedia article mentions something kind of interesting. It makes you think. It says that some theologians believe that Jesus, he would have become incarnate for theosis, even if Adam and Eve hadn't sinned.
Wow. Really? So it's not about fixing a mistake or something?
Right.
It's about, like, fulfilling this ultimate purpose.
It's like we were made for this.
Wow.
That's what's so mind-blowing. It suggests that theosis is, like, woven into the very fabric of creation,
Yeah.
It's a testament to God's love.
Right.
And the incredible dignity, bestowed upon humanity.
It really does, like, reframe the whole narrative, I think.
It does.
When you put it like that. It's not just about, sin and redemption.
No.
It's about something way bigger.
Exactly. It's about this breathtaking possibility that we, as human beings, are capable of sharing in the divine life,
Yeah.
Of reflecting God's glory in ways that, we can scarcely imagine.
It's almost too much to wrap your head around.
It is.
But, like, in a good way.
It is a good way, yes.
It's, like, awe-inspiring.
It is.
Maybe a little bit of hope in there, too.
I think that's the heart of it, really. Theosis, at its core, it's a message of hope.
Okay.
It reminds us that we are not defined by our limitations, our failures, our past mistakes.
Yeah.
We are defined by our potential.
Right.
By that divine spark that resides within each of us.
And that spark, that potential, it's something that, we can cultivate.
Yes.
We can nurture it. We can let it, like, blossom through our choices, our actions, our relationship with the divine.
Exactly.
So to everyone listening, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by all this, like, don't worry.
It's a lot to take in.
It's a lot. Just sit with these ideas for a while.
Let them percolate.
Yeah, let them percolate.
In your heart, in your mind. Be open to the possibility that there might be more to you, more to this life than you previously realized.
And who knows, maybe this is just the beginning of your own incredible journey of theosis. Until next time, keep seeking, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.